Hi everybody. Okay, so we want to show you how to make this awesome project. It's a unicorn poop cake. My kids, they love unicorn poop. They think it's funny, they think it's fun, and they wanted one for a party. So I couldn't find anything out there, so I decided to design one on my own. And it's just great. It could be for a party. It could be for pretty much anything. For this, you're going to need a sphere cake pan. You can get that at a craft store. You're also going to need fondant. Some of it's pre-colored. Some of it, though, you might need a color on your own with some food dyes. You're going to need 3 white cake boxes. So each cake box will produce 2 cakes. You will have 5 flat cakes and 1 round cake. And you first start out by making half of one of those boxes and putting it in 4 bowls. You get some of those neon colors and you start mixing in. Your first color is purple, next color is going to be pink, then you've got your blue, and then you have your yellow. And you are going to take those batters and start dropping it spoon by spoon into a greased baking pan. Started out with a purple, went then blue, then went yellow, now pink, and then you're just going to continue on rotating until you have gone through all of your cake batter. Once you're done with that, you're going to bake it, take it out, and take a cake leveler and just kind of even out off the top. You're going to put this away on the side until you need it shortly. Next step, you're going to take those other cake boxes and start making them. One box is going to be 2 cakes, so you're going to divide 1 cake mix into 2 bowls, and then you're going to start adding your dye. I chose this hot neon pink, hot neon purple, and some other colors. I made 5 just regular 8-inch round flat cakes in a greased pan. I put in my hot pink neon batter, baked that. Then we went on to the purple cake, and we're going to bake that one as well. Once they are baked and cooled, per the instructions on the box, you take your cake leveler and you take off that top part. So your cake levels inside your cake are going to be really, really even. I'm going to do that for pink, purple, yellow, green, and I did blue, and you have some great rainbow colors. Now it's time to start frosting. I took some buttercream frosting, and I'm doing my first level of cake. If you notice, I turned it over so I can kind of frost the bottom. It makes it a little easier. Next layer I put down is purple, and I'm going to frost that one as well. And don't worry so much if it's not perfect. You'll work it out once you put your frosting on there as well. Did that blue, and now we are going to do the yellow. Our top cake was green, and then on the very top we put that round cake. Put it in the freezer, so it's very, very heavy. You're going to want to put it in the freezer before you frost around, just to make it a whole lot easier. Took that out and just started frosting all the way around. I made a buttercream frosting, putting the recipe below, and I made 5 batches of this buttercream frosting for everything. So I will put a single batch in there, and then I will multiply it by 5 so you know how much you need. It is a lot of icing. However, this is an extraordinary cake, and it looks so great when it's all done. All right, once you're done with that, you're now going to take your fondant and you're going to start making large snakes. This is going to be for the topping of the cake. You just roll it out. Again, you can use pre-colored fondant, or you can take your own and use some dye to color it. I made it about 3/4 of an inch wide for each of these and about 30 inches long. My next color that I used is the pink, and we're going to do the exact same thing. Then we got some baking glitter and put everything out in the shape of a rainbow. This is really an optional step. I don't think this is necessary. If you want to pre-glitter your unicorn poop, you can. Once that's done, you just did a little water, put that on top, let it dry a little bit, and then you're going to lay 3 of the fondants out on the bottom and then put 2 on the top and just roll it out together. Once it's all together, it's still a little moist, not too moist. You're going to twist it all the way around your entire length. Once that's done, that's when we put it on the top of the cake. Very, very gently, you're going to work it all the way around. Once it makes its way all the way around once, then you're going to start working up. You're going to move your way up. You see right there that a little bit of it broke off. That's okay. You can take a little water on your finger and reattach it. If it breaks off, don't freak out. Just reattach it where it goes and then just keep working your way up. It's okay if it's not a perfect kind of like round, movement, but that's what it looks like when it is done. When it is done, this is what I find to be the best part. I just took a little water on my fingers and just got kind of wet all over. And that's when I took that special silver baking glitter. I found this at Michael's. It's in the shape of little stars, which is absolutely adorable, and sprinkle it all over. That's why it's not necessary, I think, to pre-add the glitter. I think it just looks great at the very end. Now that that's all done, we're going to finish frosting our cake. We're going to take some of our buttercream frosting. We're going to add a little bit of that same neon pink. And for this, I use a Wilton 12 tip. It's a round, and started just doing a piping on the bottom, and then started pushing in and pulling out. Remember, my bottom cake color was pink, so I am going to match it up to that. My second color that I stacked on there was a purple, so I am going to also color the frosting that color. Continue on with the next row, which is blue. That way, when you cut it open, it's going to match up the cake that's inside to the frosting on the outside. After the blue, I had yellow, and then on the top row, I had green. So I'm doing some green frosting all the way around. Just push in and pull to the right, and that will make a really cool effect all the way around. Don't worry that this isn't going all the way to the top, because when I'm done, I'm going to show you just kind of how to fill it in with some dots to bring it all the way up to the top of the cake. All right, now that that's finished, here you go. You're going to push in and pull out and just create some frosting dots all the way around at the top. So there you have your amazing unicorn poop cake. Once you cut inside, it just looks like a rainbow. It's absolutely gorgeous. Of course, we make a lot of cooking and crafts, creative cooking and cakes. We'd love you to subscribe. Also, comment below. Tell us some things you'd love us to make in the future. Give us a thumbs up, give us a like, and be sure to share this with all of your friends. Thank you so much for watching.